Hey guys, it's PW and we're back out in the garage. As you guys know, we're getting ready to paint the inside of our car, so we're just going through all the steps, getting things ready to go. Right now, I just wanted to finish up on the inside roof. I figured I'd bring you guys in, show you what I'm doing and how it's going and everything like that. This video is going to be kind of choppy. I'm going to be coming in and out here and there, but I wanted to bring you guys in, along the steps and just show you what's going on. All right, behind all these brackets, the whole way around the roof, there's a lot of surface rust down in there that I can't quite get out and everything like that. So I got some Eastwood encapsulator, rust encapsulator, and we went ahead and everywhere you see that matte black we sprayed is where the surface rust was. We also hit the roof itself with 120, then we got some rags and wiped it all off with some paint thinner and got it cleaned up really good. So right now I'm just going to get some of that Fusion canned paint and I'm just going to paint it matte black with the this stuff right over here. If it was the dash or anything exposed, they tell you don't use that kind of stuff because the sun will chalk it out. But this never had any kind of paint. They just put the sound deadening right on the bare metal 70, 80 years ago, and look at it. It's pretty gosh darn good still. So, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna at least give it the Fusion paint. That way it's ready to go. I already got the kill matte on the way. All right, so we're gonna kill matte this just so we don't have that tinny sound that Dan was explaining up there on his channel. All right, so that's what we got going. I'm gonna go ahead and paint that out. I'll bring you guys back in, show you that. Then I think I'm gonna just start, cleaning real good and getting all the dust out. There's a few other areas in the back corners I got to take care of. I'll show you that too. So just stick around and check it out. Hey guys, well, we're going at it pretty good. Man, it looks like a bomb went off in here. There is junk everywhere. So anyway, we've been working the job pretty good. I figured I went ahead and took the doors off. Right? We only got them sanded to 120. I just got to go over them, and we're gonna hit them and get them to 340, and we'll be all right. We just, they're the door jams, no big deal. Down here I had a couple hammer marks. I just put a little bit of mud in there. It's not perfect, but it's way better. Right here was where there was a little gouge from when I had put the X frame in. So just little simpleton stuff like that. We got the cowl sanded to 340. It's ready to go. So then, so I'm going to take and get a piece of this. I'm going to mask this off right here and flop it up. I'm going to clean this rust off, and I'm just going to spray paint this. It's all under the hood, so it's cool. So it's like the line for the hot rod black's going to be from here back, So we got that going. And it's the same thing on both sides, guys. I mean, I could take you over and show you, but that's sanded to 340. Then I just scuffed up through here. I mean, all this gets trim right here, so no big deal. We went to 340 up through here on the roof. All right, come out pretty good. So my plan is I'm just gonna get that masking and just like pick a spot, a little bit up, and put the masking on there, and then flop the plastic back and paint up to that point. And that'll be cool, because that way I can sand back into it and do the body work. No big deal. I just want it ready to go because I'm going to put like we've talked about, we're going to seal this cabin up. So I just want to paint up to here so whenever I can mask, it'll be good. Plus I wanted to take care of these marks. Back here, there's the other part where that inside hole, remember we found it? I finally vacuumed the top of this off and I scratched it. That's leaded in. I'm not going to take it out. I'm just going to body work it in. It's no big deal. I just body work it out a little bit and nobody will ever see it. Plus, we're going to put some kind of really cool graphic up here. I haven't quite figured out what yet, but we're going to be doing something really cool up here, right? All right, so that's what I got going on. I got a ton of cleaning to do, obviously, but I still have some more sanding work to do. I want to go over the dash one more time. I'm going to sand the back here to 340. I'm going to sand our package tray and then these transitions and I'm going to get them to 340 and they're good enough. I got them really close, so we're going to go with it. All right, so that's where I'm at. Tomorrow, that's what I said, I'm going to sand the door jams one more time. I think they're at 120. I want to get them. The 340 just came in the mail. So I 340'd all the front, and I'll just go over the door jams one more time. I'm going to go over the package tray and the window, around the window frames of the door just a little bit. Then I'm gonna clean like crazy for a day and mask for that day also. And then we're gonna go for it. We're gonna paint the dash and the window frames and the door jambs, and then we're gonna try to get that all cleaned up. Then we'll mask that off, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put our rhino liner on the trunk floor and the front floor too. You know, we'll get all our sealer in there, seam sealer and stuff in there, and get everything ready to go. We're churning along. Maybe I'm doing things wrong, maybe I'm doing them out of order, but I'm doing it. And it's gonna be decent, all right? It's a gasser. All right, I'll check with you guys tomorrow. Man, we've been going at it all day. We've been cleaning, sweeping, blowing things down, getting things all ready to go. Guys, we've seen we were cleaning up real good. We blew everything down a couple times, re-swept, re-blew down, wiped everything off. All right, we got the car masked. Now, I'm gonna have a hard line a little further down, but we're not worried about that. It was like catch-22. I wanted to take care of this exposed metal, and I can always DA that in later, because I mean, we're only caring about the window frame itself. So from here up, so the rest of that is gonna be fine. And then I came a little further out right here, and I'm gonna be honest, I just wanted to see what this looks like painted. So I'm just gonna do it, it doesn't matter, okay? All right, so we're gonna paint the package tray, the window frame, the back glass frame, the dash, right? And we're gonna paint the cowl from here forward. We got the engine bay all taped off and protected. All right, so, you know, from this point through, we're gonna paint, right? So we got the dash. I left it open right here because we're gonna go ahead and just the DP90, I'm gonna shoot that around the seams just for protecting it. I blew it all out real good. And we're gonna be wrapped aligning this whole bottom and seam sealing. I just left that open so that I could, you know, shoot some of the DP90 where the weld seams are and where we're gonna put some of the seam sealer. Oh, by the way, I didn't show you that. There's the roof ready to go. It's had a couple days to dry up. Doesn't really matter. There was a snafu with the kill mat. It won't be here for a while. I ordered 50 square from Amazon, right? And one square showed up. The package said 17 pounds. There was one piece in it. And it looked like it was crumpled at the top. So either somebody stole it, or Kim said the likelihood was they made the label and the people at the warehouse only put one piece in. But Amazon made it right, sir. Or they're going to make it right, they say. So we can live with that. All right, so that's what we're doing there. We're also going to have a hard line here up on the roof, okay? You can see. And that's okay. Like I said, I want to make sure that these body lines that I worked on come out, you know, that everything's good. And I'm also going to go ahead and paint this rocker when I paint the door jamb, just so I can see what it's going to look like. All right, it's just a little bit of extra material and paint, and it's worth it to me, all right, to see how good the job is. Now, and if I have to do anything else afterwards, because right now, remember, we only want the door jambs, the dash, and we're only worried about sealing up the cabin. But, you know, hey, we'll move forward and do some extra stuff just to see how it's going. So you can see I put plastic on the walls the whole way around. I left where the compressor is open because it's got to breathe. My regulator's behind that piece of plastic, so I'll have to get behind there and turn my air down. I think it's like 40 PSI or something. I don't know. Guys, I'm being honest. I've never painted before. Now, I'll put the plastic on the front door and the man door tomorrow when we actually mix up and start getting ready to paint. You guys can see I hung up all the garnish molds, the glove box, and the steering column over there. I made a couple brackets. See them black brackets up there? I welded a loop on them, and then I ran down to Lowe's and I got one of those dog cables and hooked that up, and I put a turnbuckle on one side and tightened her up, and hey, we hung everything from there with mechanics wire. $12. And so whatever, $12, and we have a way to paint our stuff. Now, to keep this stuff, like when I hit it with the paint, to keep it from flying all over the place like this, I'm gonna make a little hook tool. I'm gonna go in and find a piece of weld wire or a coat hanger and make a hook so I can hold it with my left hand in one of the holes while I spray it with my right, so it's not flying all over the place, you know, from the air pressure and stuff. So I figure it'll work. We'll see. These lighter pieces are going to be a little sketchy, you know, but we'll work on it. We'll get it. All right. But that's what I got. Maybe I'll go ahead and I'll edit and I'll see what I got. Maybe I put this up. Maybe I don't. I don't know. We'll go in and see how long the video is. I'd like to give you guys some kind of update. All right. We're getting close to the holiday, so I'd like to have something put up for you guys before the holiday. And don't forget, we're going to be live on Christmas Eve. I hope everybody can make it. Please try. We love to have a good time. We love to see if everybody can make it on Christmas Eve and celebrate with us. All right. So until next time, take care, everybody.